Mark never imagined he would step into such an expensive gym. As an ordinary office worker, his life was mostly about sitting in front of a computer and commuting. After turning 30, his body began to show signs of weight gain, especially around his belly. He had tried various diets and exercise plans, but none of them worked well. Just as he was about to give up, an ad popped up on his social media feed: "Achieve a perfect body in just 1 month." Mark clicked on it. The ad was for a private gym called Extreme Fitness Club, which claimed to use the world's most advanced equipment and techniques to achieve the best fitness results in the shortest time. The people in the photos had perfectly toned bodies and muscles that made Mark want to give it a try. Despite the high cost, Mark decided to give it a shot. As soon as he entered the gym, Mark immediately felt the difference compared to ordinary gyms. The place was luxurious, and the equipment looked high-tech, unlike anything he had seen before. The receptionist smiled warmly and handed him a detailed fitness plan, saying that a personal trainer would design everything just for him. "Your trainer will be Alex," the receptionist said. "He's one of our most popular trainers. He will help you achieve your goals." Alex. Just hearing the name made Mark feel excited. He had always dreamed of having a professional trainer guide him. When Alex finally walked out, Mark was stunned by his appearance. The man's body looked like it was carved from stone, with every muscle perfectly shaped. His eyes were sharp and confident, as if he could see through everything. "Welcome, Mark." Alex's voice was deep and magnetic. "I'll help you reach the top of your game." In the following days, Mark's training went smoothly according to the plan. Alex's workout program challenged him in ways he had never experienced before. Every movement was precise, as if tailored just for him. Whenever Mark felt exhausted, Alex adjusted the exercises perfectly, pushing him to find new strength even when he thought he had none left. One thing that stood out was the gym's equipment. These machines were not like the usual ones found in other gyms. They were futuristic, equipped with advanced screens and sensors that could adjust the weight and resistance automatically based on the user's real-time physical condition. Mark quickly noticed that these machines seemed to understand his body, lowering the intensity when he was tired and increasing it when he was in good form. After the first 2 weeks, Mark was amazed by the changes in his body. The belly fat started to disappear, and his muscles became more defined. Alex told him, "This is just the beginning. Keep going, and you'll see even more amazing results." However, just as Mark's confidence soared, a strange feeling began to creep in. Despite looking fitter on the outside, Mark started to feel an indescribable weakness inside. After each workout, he felt completely drained, like his energy was being sucked away. Even after resting for a few days, his body didn't seem to recover fully. He thought it was just the high-intensity workouts, but this fatigue was different from anything he had experienced before. It felt like his strength was being pulled out from deep within. What was even stranger was that other gym members seemed to be experiencing the same symptoms. The people who were once full of energy now looked pale and had dull expressions. When Mark tried to ask them about their workout plans, they just brushed him off and quickly left. One day, while using one of the machines, the screen suddenly glitched, showing a few lines of strange words, terms Mark didn't understand: energy capture, resonance frequency, output power. He frowned and tried to reset the machine, but these words kept flashing. At that moment, Alex walked over, quickly checking the equipment. He smiled at Mark and said, "No worries, just a minor issue. I'll fix it." Alex moved fast, and soon the machine was back to normal. Mark stared at the screen, trying to see those strange words again, but they had disappeared. "Did you see something odd?" Mark asked, testing the waters. "Oh, that was just some technical info during the machine's self-check," Alex answered casually with a smile. "Don't worry about it. Keep training." Though Alex's explanation sounded reasonable, the unease in Mark's heart refused to go away. Over the next few days, Mark kept training, but his body didn't improve. It got worse. Every time he used those high-tech machines, he noticed the data on the screens kept changing. Especially when he pushed himself to his limits, the machine seemed to adjust something, and he felt like his energy was slowly being drained away. One day, while waiting for his next session, Mark wandered into a maintenance room at the gym. There, he saw an unattended computer screen with charts and data flashing on it. The title read, Energy Resonance Capture System. Looking closer, Mark saw his own name and training data displayed on the screen. The charts showed his energy consumption during each workout. But this wasn't about burning calories. It was labeled as Life Energy Capture. Life Energy Capture? Mark's heart raced as a cold shiver ran down his spine. He quickly scanned the document, realizing these machines weren't ordinary gym equipment. They were devices designed to capture human energy, especially when people reached a state of extreme exhaustion. These machines used resonance to capture and transfer the user's life energy. Just as he was about to read more, the door suddenly opened. Alex stood there, wearing his usual calm smile. "Mark, you're not supposed to be here," Alex said calmly, as if nothing unusual had happened. Mark froze, trying to explain himself, but Alex simply walked over, shut down the computer, and motioned for Mark to leave. The tension in the air was suffocating, and Mark had no choice but to follow him out. At home, Mark couldn't stop thinking about the document he had seen. The data and charts replayed in his mind over and over again. He realized that this gym was far from normal. Its machines were draining energy from the members, especially during the hardest workouts. To confirm his suspicions, Mark began watching the other members closely. He noticed that while many of them had fit, muscular bodies, their health was deteriorating quickly. Some had become extremely thin, while others appeared weak and on the verge of collapse. One day, Mark gathered the courage to talk to a former member who looked even worse than the last time he saw them. The person told him that they had sensed something wrong with their body for a while, but when they tried to stop training and leave the gym, they found that they couldn't. "I wanted to leave, but it's like something is holding me here," the former member whispered. "They won't let you go easily." Armed with these terrifying discoveries, Mark decided to confront Alex. When he returned to the gym, he found that Alex seemed to already know everything. The gym felt more eerie than usual. The hum of the machines grew louder, and the other members moved like lifeless robots, repeating their exercises mechanically. Alex was waiting for him in the training area, smiling as calmly as ever. Mark suddenly realized that Alex had been aware of his doubts and investigations the entire time, silently watching his every move. "You figured it out, haven't you?" Alex's voice was steady, showing no fear or concern. His eyes revealed a deep sense of control, as if he had expected this moment all along. Mark's anger boiled over. He clenched his fists, staring Alex down. "You're draining our life energy. These machines aren't for working out, they're for keeping you alive." Alex didn't deny it. He kept smiling confidently, as if Mark's accusation was part of his plan. He stepped closer to Mark, his tone slightly mocking. "Mark, you don't understand. I never hid the machine's functions, but all of you are too obsessed with chasing the perfect body to notice the truth behind it." "The truth?" Mark's eyes widened. "You're stealing our life energy? That's your truth?" Alex sighed, his voice showing a hint of pity. "Yes, I am taking your energy, but in return, you get exactly what you want, a perfect body. I'm not hurting you. I'm giving you what you desire." Mark was shocked by Alex's coldness, as if everyone's life was just a tool for him to continue his existence. "Who are you?" Mark demanded. "Why do you need these machines? What kind of monster are you?" The smile on Alex's face faded, replaced by a darker expression. He slowly walked to one of the machines, gently touching its surface like it was a treasure. "You want to know the truth?" Alex's voice suddenly grew cold and menacing, his eyes becoming deep and mysterious. "Fine, I'll tell you." He took a deep breath, as if recalling a distant memory. "Hundreds of years ago, I was an ordinary man, a warrior, searching for more power. I traveled the world, seeking ways to make myself stronger. Eventually, I found an ancient ritual, a way to achieve immortality." "Immortality?" Mark was stunned. Alex nodded. "Yes, through that ritual, I gained eternal life. But the price was that I must constantly absorb others' life energy to maintain my strength and immortality. These machines are the result of years of research. They combine ancient magic with modern technology to capture your life energy and feed it to me." Mark felt a chill crawl up his spine. He finally understood that Alex wasn't an ordinary trainer. He was a cursed being who had lived for centuries, relying on others' life energy to survive. Using the gym's high-tech equipment, he had turned the ancient curse into a modern energy harvesting machine. "You're a monster," Mark whispered. Alex shrugged. "Maybe, but this is how I survive. You all come here with the same goal, to be stronger and more perfect. You're getting what you pay for. The result is worth the price you pay." Mark felt the cold grip of despair tighten around him. He realized there was no way to escape Alex's control. Every drop of sweat, every breath, was feeding Alex's eternal existence. "I won't let you do this," Mark shouted, trying to find the strength to fight back. Alex laughed coldly. "Do you still have the strength to fight? Your life energy has already been drained by these machines. Soon, you'll be just like the others, a part of my strength." Mark turned and ran for the door, desperate to escape this nightmare. But no matter how hard he tried, his legs grew heavier and his vision blurred. It was as if an invisible force was holding him back, trapping him in the gym. Mark's body gave out, and he collapsed to the ground. His vision faded, and his strength drained away. The last thing he saw was Alex's familiar calm smile. The hum of the machines grew louder, as if celebrating the capture of a new energy source. "You can't escape, Mark. Everyone who comes here does so willingly. You're just another part of the cycle." Alex's voice was cold and final, as if declaring an unbreakable truth. As Mark's consciousness slipped away, he saw the gym doors open once again, welcoming a new group of eager members. They entered, full of hope, just as Mark had, and Alex stood ready to greet them with his usual calm smile. The machines continued to hum, quietly capturing the next victim's life energy, never stopping.